We're back again now to dúpẹ́ fọlọ́run we are to jísáyé gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìkànnì wa níbí báyìí tí à ń pè ní Koikimedia. A dúpẹ́ tí Ọlọ́run tún jẹ́ ká sùn ká jí as we are getting closer and closer to the D-Day. We must continue the campaign and the awareness for the dissolution of Nigeria, which is the reason why Tashe gbogbo program tá ń ṣe just to bring conscious awareness for our people ní gbogbo ibi tí olúkálùkù bá wà. Ǹjẹ́ yìí náà ti gbọ́ àbẹ́ tí gbọ́ pé Yorùbá sọ pé òun fẹ́ kúrò nínú Nàìjíríà? Tẹ́ ẹ báyìí tí gbọ́ òun náà ni ẹ̀ ń gbọ́ lẹ́nu mi nísìn, torí pé ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ṣe ni lẹ máa jáde lẹ máa ní ẹ̀gbọ́n kankan. I don't understand what you mean pé ẹ̀gbọ́n kankan. Kí lẹ mean pé ẹ̀gbọ́n kankan? Ṣé bí a ṣe wà ní Nàìjíríà tí wọ́n fi àjẹ wá tí gbogbo ẹ̀ ń rí wíyá tìrà tí ìràkìrákì, ṣé bẹ́ẹ̀ náà ló ṣe jẹ́ kó rí? So ẹ jẹ́ ká get together ká push so that kí àwa tí a wà labroad kó má jẹ́ pé àwa nìkan là ń take responsibility ẹ̀yin tí ẹ wà nílé nígbà tí Nàìjíríà ní nǹkan tó ní láti fi take care wa. But apparently Nàìjíríà ò ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀, torí pé wọ́n design Nàìjíríà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlú kan tó yẹ kó ṣiṣẹ́ fún gbogbo ọmọ ilẹ̀ Yorùbá. So ìdí táwa kan ṣe jókòó ti Yorùbá nation struggle kò jù bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn lọ, ká lè jẹ́ kí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ọmọ Yorùbá mọ̀ pé àfi ọ̀nà kan tó kù náà ni kólúkálùkù máa lọ, ká lọ ṣèjọba ara wa. But ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ dẹ̀ náà wọn ò fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, wọ́n ní bó ṣe wà yìí náà ni ó ti dá. Ní kò dá bẹ́ẹ̀ o, má ẹ̀ka ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀. Nigeria is not a country tí ó favour wa, kò dẹ̀ ní favour wa. There is no amount of how we try to disagree or agree. Àkọ́ máa jókòó máa fi ṣe lies that Nigeria will work, and then politicians will be using that as part of their criminal activities to enrich themselves alone and their loved ones, rather than every one of us to come together and make this push happen for self-determination. But some will always tell you that it's not going to be possible, can't be possible. So, but we know that it is possible if we all agree together. We released a press statement yesterday that àwọn tí wọ́n parọ́ mọ́ lóyè Ìgbòho, you know, I mean, we understand that Igboho is a kind of a brand now, and everybody, even the criminals, wants to. Moki brother mi Adébáyọ̀ Òkìkí, ẹ káàárọ̀ sà, báwo ni ọ̀dọ̀ yín lọ́hùn, àti ẹ̀yin tí ẹ jẹ́ ọmọ Yorùbá ní ibi tí ẹ̀yin náà wà lọ́dọ̀ yín lọ́hùn. Mo kí gbogbo ọmọ Yorùbá ní gbogbo ibi tí a bá wà. Ẹ̀gbọ́n mi Yẹmí Fátókí, ẹ kú ìpalẹ̀mọ́. First Bank mi yẹn kò ṣiṣẹ́ mọ́ for now. Màá fún yín ní OP account mi in case tẹ́ bá nígbà tẹ́ bá fẹ́, because card mi ti expire, so I can't access my First Bank at the moment. So ẹ má fi owó sínú ẹ̀ for now títí tí màá fi resolve ẹ̀. Ó ọ̀dẹ̀ nílé iṣẹ́ níbí báyìí, so it's proving difficult for me to resolve. But mo ti ṣí OP account kan tí màá send the details yẹn sí. You know, mo pè lánàá náà lórí live program, but mo rò pé wà lórí show tá a ṣe lálẹ́ àná, torí mo mọ̀ pé tẹ́ bá wà pé mo wà live ni ẹ bá mi wò. Ìyàwó àtàwọn ọmọ kan bẹ̀, ọba Lédùmarè, ọba Ẹ̀dẹ́dà, kò ń ṣe mí ní gbogbo yín ṣe fún olúkálùkù ń ṣe fún rẹ̀ ní o, torí àwọn ọmọ tèmi ti lọ sí school báyìí nísìn, bó ṣe jẹ́ kó rí nílẹ̀ Yorùbá nìyẹn. Many ọmọ Yorùbá ò lè lọ sí school lénìí since the education ti di gold in Yoruba land is not good. So two things is just, you know, I'm just doing a little bit of things there. I turned the camera on, maybe one or two people will join me, not a full program. This is just, you know, my own morning stuff. I might be receiving calls in between that and all that, but we'll see. So, but I know that when we come live, we always get people to want to listen to us. So, and since my data is not free, I'm paying for it, but I can make use of it 24/7. So if I come live, I'm live. So yesterday we released a press release, for those trying to bring Oloye Igboho into their own whatever they have done. You do your own thing, then you want to drag somebody's name into it. So I will read that press release again quickly this morning. I've done that yesterday, and we will do that again this morning. They are doing everything to, bring Oloye spirit down so that bí ataba tún sọ yẹn kò ní wá sí London pé kí ló wá lè tó ìkẹ́ ṣé lórí pé ká bẹ́ẹ̀ ni Yorùbá Nation la fẹ́ o màá send account yẹn sí ẹ̀gbọ́n mi mo fẹ́ start a Twitter space mi ni o Yorùbá Nation awareness continues with Koikimedia live èyí ní ọjọ́ kẹjọ nínú oṣù kẹwàá 8th of October, because I love to put dates in what we do, because all these programs that we are producing every day, big but I'm producing, Connie. I mean, the only difference is that we are not, mainstream time frame and all these movie. So, I love my reception at the back. I hope you love it as well. So, Moki Bubua. I just woke up not quite long ago, and I'm having a long day as well. So I've been trying to prepare for upcoming events. By this time tomorrow, I have a guest arriving from America. So I should be at the airport tomorrow. So it's a busy 24 hours. Everybody's busy. Very much busy, like I'm not busy. Okay, why is it that this my Twitter space is not connecting very well? Something is not right. Elon Musk ti gbá wa dànù ni. Mr. Oluwatoyin Olajesu ni ẹ káàárọ̀ bàbá wa Koiki. More grace on you in Jesus' name, amen. We don't hear much on Yoruba Nation. All is well, you see. Ẹ ti sọ̀rọ̀ tó dáa. Ẹ wá ní àdùtí ọ̀rọ̀ mo kí ẹ brother mi. You don't hear anything about Yoruba Nation anymore. Really? Ṣé ń wáìnì mi? Àbẹ́ ń gbé mi ní gógó? Ṣé mo jẹ́ gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn olóṣèlú yín? Ṣé ẹ̀yin lẹ ní data láti fi gbọ́ Yoruba Nation? Àbẹ́yìn lẹ̀ sí lórí online. So tẹ́yẹ̀ yìí bá ń wá Ògúnmọ́lá Bíọ́dún mo kí ẹ brother mi káàárọ̀. Ṣàlàfíà ni. Aláwọ̀ bàbá mo ti rí ẹ tí o ti comment lórí MixLR. Ṣé rí ẹ̀yin tí, or let me put it this way, we love, we respect everybody, but mama wa sọ fún wa pé ẹ̀gbọ́n kankan mọ́ nípa Yoruba Nation. Bólúkálukú yín ṣe fẹ́ survive lẹ́yìn wá ní Nàìjíríà for now. Báwa ṣe fẹ́ survive through Yoruba Nation làwa ń ṣe. So tẹ́ bá wá tẹ́ ní ẹ̀gbọ́n kankan mọ́ irọ́ lẹ̀ ń pa. Mo sorry láti sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. You're lying. That's a complete lie. Ẹ̀gbọ́n kankan mọ́ bíi ti báwo kí lẹ ní pé ẹ̀gbọ́n kankan mọ́. The fact that awareness of Yoruba Nation continue online. Online is part of Yoruba Nation. Online program tá à ń ṣe eléyìí tẹ́ ń gbọ́ lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ is part of Yoruba Nation. So ìgbà ọlẹ́ wa gbọ́ ẹ rí mi lórí program láti how many years, láti how many months. So ẹyẹ ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹyẹ máa jáde kẹ́ máa sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ẹ̀yin tẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà tẹ́ bá náà gbọ́ Yoruba Nation ebi tí Tinubu fi ń pa yín ni ìyẹn ṣe problem tàwa. Ìgbà tá à ń pariwo pé ká sọ fún Tinubu pé ọ̀rọ̀ ìbò kan ló kàn. Tinubu fúnra rẹ̀ wà lọ́sípítù ní sí tó ń tọ́jú ẹ̀ kò lálàáfíà kọ́lọ̀ fún lálàáfíà kò lálàáfíà rárá. Ó wà ní St. Mary Hospital tó ti ń fún níwòsàn. And tó fi ṣe president Nàìjíríà nìyẹn. So òun fi ṣe president kò ní strength. Ẹ mọ̀ pé kò easy láti fi di president Nàìjíríà ìlú tí kò wà compatible pẹ̀lú wa. So tẹ́ bá ń sọ pé ẹ gbọ́ Yoruba Nation mọ́ ìyẹn ṣe problem tiwa. Problem tẹ̀yin nìyẹn because ẹ fi survive lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ nínú Nàìjíríà because ìyà ń jẹ gbogbo wa. Let me just put it that way. Ìyà ò jẹ mí o. Ó clear dáadáa lórí TV ni. Ọlọ́run dẹ̀ ní jẹ́ kí ìyà jẹ àwọn family tèmi. I will make sure I support them, but mo lè support gbogbo yín. So kí n fi family mi sílẹ̀ torí pé mo fẹ́ support ẹ̀yin tí a jọ ń jẹ́ Yorùbá Nation program tẹ́ wá ń gbọ́ wa. No, mo láti kọ́kọ́ tọ́jú family tèmi náà. Ó ń cost mi ní extra, but I cannot allow them to die. And the reason tí mo dẹ̀ fẹ́ kí gbogbo wa kú in large ni pé ká pariwo Yorùbá Nation síta, which is what we are doing now. Ṣé má máa wá sórí show kẹ́ wá comment pé we don't hear much on Yoruba Nation. That is a complete lie. Oh, gbọ́ pé olóyè ń bọ̀ ní UK fún rally. Gbọ́ pé bàbá Akíntóyè ṣì ń sọ̀rọ̀. Gbọ́ tí Yoruba World Media. So that's a complete lie. I disagree with that. Nǹkan mi ni kẹ́ sọ. Ẹ sọ pé expect pé Tinubu máa perform. Ó dẹ̀ ti fail. Gbọ́ tí Yoruba World Media. So that's a complete lie. Mo keep Mr. Friday Godwin. So problem tiwa kọ́ nìyẹn. Problem ti ọmọ Yorùbá tó takú torí pé wọ́n expect Tinubu kó wá ṣe dáadáa fún wọn. Tinubu dẹ̀ ti ń ṣe dáadáa fún wọn báyìí. So kí lẹ wá ń complain fún? Ṣèbí gbogbo ilẹ̀ ń gbádùn Nàìjíríà. Mo wo fídíò kan láìpẹ́ yìí. Mo tó ṣe kò dẹ̀ ṣe dẹ́ nǹkan bó ti pick padà nísìnyí. Arákùnrin yẹn iná ti jó gbogbo ara ẹ̀. Ó wọnú mọ́tò tó ń lọ sí ìlú kan láti nílẹ̀ Yorùbá náà ni. Àwọn tó máa ń gbé gálọ̀nù epo, ìyẹn wá gbé gálọ̀nù epo sẹ́yìn mọ́tò. Ìlú òfò, ìlú ìbànújẹ́. Gbogbo tó wà ní Nàìjíríà ìbànújẹ́ ni. Mo kí ẹ Tony Ages. Apparently, Mr. John Danny, mo wò yín lórí 65-inch TV mi. Mo tẹ́ mọ̀ pé 65 ni ìyàwó mi ló jẹ́ kí n mọ̀ pé 65 ni. Mo kí ẹ̀ tẹ́tí darapọ̀ mọ́ wa lórí Twitter space. Wọ́n ti gbórí wọlé ní méjì mẹ́ta. So, nígbà tí mo wo fídíò yẹn, kò ń ṣe tuntun fáwa, kò dẹ̀ ń ṣe tuntun nílé ayé mọ́. Pé Nigeria will not surprise us, but àdúrà ni pé may Nigeria not happen to you and me. Ṣé rí àwọn tó ṣì ń sọ pé Yorùbá country wo lẹ́ ń fẹ́ kíníkan. Ọlọ́run má jẹ́ kí Nigeria happen sí yín. Torí ẹni tí Nigeria bá happen sí, òun kọ́ ló máa sọ in tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Mo kí Rahim Abbas, ẹ káàárọ̀ sà. Ìyàwó Táíwò Kíkẹ́ Fásọmí, àwọn náà ní àwọn kí mi. Mo kí ìyá yẹn. Nigeria, ẹ má bínú my mother, because ẹni tó bá ti bímọ ìyá ló jẹ́. Ẹni tó ì tí bí náà Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kẹ́ bí. Torí àwa tí a sì fi bí a pọ̀, àwa bàbá àbèjì, àwa bàbá àbẹ́ta, torí èmi like ọmọ tó pọ̀. Bàbá tó bí mi gan ọlọ́mọ púpọ̀ ni. Nígbà tí mo fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, kò ń ṣe pé mo fẹ́ fi sọ nǹkan kan ju pé ìyá wa tẹ́ ń rí tán comment lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ Táíwò Kíkẹ́ Fásọmí wọ̀ sínú Nàìjíríà. Qatar ni wọ́n wà. Owó Qatar ò lè mú jáde níbi tí wọ́n wà restricted. Nàìjíríà ló pa ìbejì wọn. So kí lẹ wá ń sọ pé ẹ gbọ́ Yorùbá Nation? Tẹ́ bá gbọ́ Yorùbá Nation, ẹ lọ yọ ìwú tó wà létí yín kẹ́lẹ́ fi gbọ́ Yorùbá Nation. Because Tinubu ò ní kankan tó fẹ́ offer anybody. Bomb bastard ni. Kò ní kankan. Ó kàn máa parọ́. Àwọn Fúlàní dẹ̀ ti rẹ́pọ̀n ẹ̀. Òun fúnra rẹ̀ gan wà lọ́sítítù nísìnyí tán tọ́jú ẹ̀. Tán fún ní ìwòsàn. Torí in tó gbé dání kò ń ṣe tó lè ní àṣeyọrí lórí ẹ̀. So tó bá ń gbàdúrà pé Ọlọ́run á jẹ́ kí Tinubu rí àṣeyọrí ṣe nínú Nàìjíríà, irọ́ ló ń pa. Mo máa kí Princess Awoniyi, ìyá ìyá jọ ṣe program ọjọ́ ni, àtúndì dé báyìí. Ìyẹn kan wá ẹ wá máa sọ fún apá ìgbò Yorùbá Nation. Ẹ yọ òwú tó wà létí yín náà, problem tiwa kọ́ nìyẹn. Ebi tó ń pa yín nínú Nàìjíríà ni. Nígbà tí ebi ń pa yín nínú Nàìjíríà, báwo lẹ ṣe fi gbọ́ nǹkan táwa ń sọ? Kí ló dẹ̀ máa dákun ebi? Ká get the hell out of Nigeria. Ká lè tẹ̀ kọ́kọ́ bẹ̀rẹ̀ oko ṣíṣe. Máa wọ́n dà táwọn kan bá náà ṣe farm ní Nàìjíríà. Báwo lẹ ṣe fi ṣe farm nínú system tí kò ṣiṣẹ́? Mo kí bàbá mi Sulaiman Yusuf, ẹ ṣé gan ni sà. Kọ Bẹ̀lẹ́dùmarè bá ń dúró tì yín. Mo kí Princess Awoniyi. Àwọn ìyá yẹn ti gbáradì fún Saturday àti Sunday àti kìíní kọ́lọ̀ mú ọjọ́rú ní Friday. 28 people Mùsùlùmí ló ti ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì wa lórí platform yìí, lórí ìkànnì. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ yín ẹni mo fi gbógun wá ní 3 years ago. Ogun ebi ló fi pa gbogbo yín báyìí. Ogun ebi. Mr. Samson Ọ̀yáwọlé mo kí yín. àwọn bàbá yẹn bí ṣe ń wo post wọn nísìn wọ́n ti ṣiṣẹ́ wọ́n dẹ̀ ṣe ń ṣiṣẹ́. ọ̀rọ̀ omi tí bàbá yìí mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀, bàbá mi Samson tí mo ń dárúkọ ẹ̀, wọ́n ṣì BBC láàárọ̀ ẹ̀, àwọn water company, ẹ jẹ́ kí n mú jáde kí n lè sọ bó ṣe sọ, torí journalist ò gbọ́dọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ kó má bàa níbẹ̀. Water company, má kọ́ra fi water company lásán. London fine, máa kọ fine sí lórí Google. BBC láàárọ̀ ẹ̀. Off what àwọn olóńpè bẹ́ẹ̀, ìlú tó bá ti ní ṣiṣẹ́ kò ní ṣiṣẹ́, ẹ lè force Nàìjíríà kò ṣiṣẹ́, criminal country ni. Kò ń ṣe pé àwọn èèyàn ò lè ṣe kó ṣiṣẹ́, but wọ́n ò fẹ́ jẹ́ kó ṣiṣẹ́. Ilé ìṣọ́ rẹ̀ lọ máa ṣàdúrà, ọ̀rọ̀ àdúrà kan ló wà ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ń pe àwọn kan ní off what ní UK ní bíbá, Oscar Freddy Whiskey Alpha Tango, off what. Kí làwọn yẹn wà fún, iṣẹ́ wo ló wà fún? Èmi ò ní title lé ní mo kàn ń ṣe kí n lọ ṣe tí mi bọ̀. Máa play audio kan nísìn tí màá lè fi ṣe omi gbóná. Off what is the Water Service Regulation Authority. Gbogbo nǹkan gbọ́dọ̀ ní ètò gbọ́dọ̀ wà nínú ìlú tí kò dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ compromise, because tó bá ti compromise látòkè bí orí Tinubu ti compromise, torí gbogbo tó ṣe pátá tó fi gbé Buhari wá tóun náà fi débẹ̀ fake ni. Abiodun Monday kò ní bàjẹ́ fún láíláí, fake. So inú yẹn ni wọ́n ti wá ń wá pé kí àṣeyọrí jáde níbẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ìyá mi ní well done, this is the second show this morning. A ṣe parí program kan ní 3 o'clock, but ẹni tó bá lọ́mọ nílé wàá máa sùn díẹ̀díẹ̀ ni. Nígbà táwọn ọmọ bá fẹ́ lọ sí school, bó tẹ̀ gbé wọn lọ sí school, ò ní dìde. Irú bàbá wo wá nìyẹn, irú ìyá wo nìyẹn. Mo dúpẹ́ fáwa tí a ṣì ń retí náà, adébáwa láyọ̀. Gbogbo ẹni tó ń wojú Ọlọ́run pé òun náà fi bímọ láyé, k'Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí ọmọ débẹ̀. Kò ń ṣe irú ti Nàìjíríà tí yàn fi ọmọ 5 months ó fi lọ fi gba Android phone, ó dẹ̀ expect pé ìlú nìyẹn. Ṣé tó àbátẹ̀ sọ fún yín pé kò sí Yorùbá nation tẹ́yìn wá máa jáde nísìn àgbọ̀ Yorùbá? Ṣẹ́yìn ò gbọ́ pọ́mọ kan ní Abẹ́òkúta ó mú ọmọ 5 months ó gbé lọ bá wọn pé kọ́ fóun ní Android. Wọ́n ní òní wá wò mọ́, oní kí ló ń fẹ́ fi ṣe Android phone táwọn ọmọ tí wá fi ń ṣe. Ọmọ mi ìkan náà fóònù mi tó bá ti dé nísìn àgbà lọ́wọ́ mi, a fi sí YouTube Kid channel ẹ̀, a máa fi ṣeré. Tí bá fi ṣe program ní dad this your phone, ọmọ kékeré nínú ilé. A ní ìlú tó bá ti ní ṣiṣẹ́ kò ní ṣiṣẹ́. Off what was set up. Mo ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí torí pé mo fẹ́ kí bàbá mi tí a jọ wà lórí ètò Jusmark Àjàgbé, mo kí ẹ, tó ń pè ní bàbá mi Samson Ọ̀yáwọlé. Mo fẹ́ kẹ́ farabalẹ̀ tó mọ̀ pé ẹ mọ̀ nípa ọ̀rọ̀ omi. Ẹ farabalẹ̀. Orí BBC ni mo ti gbọ́ information tí mo fẹ́ mú wọlé. Kákọ̀ wá fi wo ti ọ̀dọ̀ tiwa náà lọ́hùn. A ní Water Corporation Nigeria bí. Do you agree with me? And the phone line is open. Ẹ bá fi dá sí anytime, but studio number. Mo kí bàbá wa Tèmítọ́pẹ́ Michael. Off what bí ṣe sọ, àwọn ni wọ́n jẹ́ bí Water Service Regulation. A ní kò ní dá fún Nàìjíríà, bomb bastard country ní ìlú òfò. Kí ló ń regulate wa nínú Nàìjíríà? Ìwọ tó fẹ́ support Nàìjíríà. Bàbá mi Abiodun Monday ní tòótọ́ ni Koiki. Ìmọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá mo gbàgbé ẹ̀. Àwọn náà ń gbáradì fún bẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ olóyè Ìgbòho nílé. Bó ṣe jẹ́ kí gbogbo yín náà ṣe nìyẹn. Kò ń ṣe pé kẹ́ máa sọ pé àwọn ló fi ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀dẹ̀ fún olóyè ní yóò. Kí ni kàn yín? Owó yín la fẹ́ lò ní. Tí owó yín ni. Ìbí diaspora ló fẹ́ náwó. Kí diaspora kówó wọn wá kẹ́ máa lọ fi mú pẹpẹ súùpù. Diaspora náà fi gbádùn. Afẹ́rí ọwọ́ fẹ́ rí lóye. Èmi púpọ̀ ní ti rí lóye rè. Even kó bá tẹ̀rín látọ̀ nǹkan pé you don't see Ìgbòho. Àwọn diaspora tó ń náwó wọ́n ò fojú kan lóye rí báyìí. Don't you understand what it means? Bàbá mi Tony Aegis, don't you know that during Baba Olowo we have Water Corporation which was working well because services tí wọ́n bá fún yín, authority kan gbọ́dọ̀ dìde láti challenge wọn. Adé kò ní dá fún Nàìjíríà, bomb bastard country, ìlú òṣì tí Britain create fún wa. Farabalẹ̀ kó gbọ́, ilé yóò sọ̀rọ̀ jà. kò sẹ́ni kankan tó ń bára wọn jà, àbá Tinubu jà, a kàn sọ pé do the needful, pín wa ká máa lọ, ká lè lọ kọ́kọ́ dì pẹ̀lú ọ̀rọ̀ omi mímu, omi òfò tẹ́ ń mu nínú Nàìjíríà, pure water lórí burúkú táwọn oríṣiríṣi ọmọ Yorùbá àtàwọn ọmọ Ìgbò tó ń ṣe fẹ́kẹ̀ tó ń pa yín dànù, cholera. Water corporation wọ́n pè wọ́n ní OFWAT nílùú yìí, èmi mọ̀ tẹ́ ń pè nílùú òṣì Nàìjíríà yín. The Water Service Regulation Authority, or known as OFWAT, is the body responsible for the economic regulation of the privatized water and sewage industry in England and Wales. Kò ń ṣe ti Scotland ọ̀dẹ̀, ìwọ tó rí òpè. Wọ́n sọ pé England, Wales, so UK rò pé àwọn gbọ́n, àwọn kó mẹ́rin dání. But Water Corporation yìí kò wà bí tí ṣe ń sọ yìí, wọ́n wà àwọn kọ́ ló wà effective ní ti Scotland. Níbi tí Mayegun wà, Mayegun ṣàmọ̀ Mayegun general, mo lè ti bó kò mean anything kò rẹ̀. Ìyàn mi kì í má dárúkọ ẹ̀, ọmọ Yorùbá ṣe ni. Lánàá mo sọ fún yín, ìyàwó mi máa ń wo program ẹ̀. Lánàá mo jókòó mo wo gbogbo analysis tó ń ṣe. Bọ̀ tó bá jáde bú olóyè èké, máa jáde fún, máa gbàsí fún. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, tó bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ. Koiki ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Kò sẹ́ni tí bá bẹ́ẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀ tẹ́ máa sọ̀rọ̀ sólóyè tí mo ní jáde fún yín tán. Ìyàn mi àwọn ìṣọ́ obìnrin ló máa ṣe wòtúwòtúwòtúwòtú. Ìyàwó mi máa ń wo ọ̀tọ̀ máa ń kọjá jókòó báyìí, mo ń gbọ́ gbogbo tó ń sọ lánàá. But at the end of the day, program tiẹ̀ ó yàtọ̀ sí táwa gbé dání. Òun ò confirm pé òun fẹ́ Yorùbá nation, bó òun fi Yorùbá nation jẹun. Èmi ṣe Yorùbá nation, mo dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ fi jẹun. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, kí n má fi bọ́ yàwó àtọmọ, orí òpè. Kí ni máa fi bọ́ wọn? Ṣé kí n lọ máa ṣe odù ní UK, kí lọ máa fa gbùrù, kí gbùrù lè fa gbó? Àbí in tó ń dúró dè nìyẹn. Ṣé o mọ̀ pé ibi tíyàn bá ti ń ṣe nìyàn ti ń jẹ? Pump bastard, èèyàn máa lè. À ń sọ̀rọ̀ nípa foundation kan tó ń kò ń ṣe foundation, but 1989 ni wọ́n dá Water Service Regulation Authority ní UK. Èmi ò tí ì délùú ní 1989, but wọ́n ti bí mi sáyé. Èmi wá sílùú yẹn, wọ́n wá make sure pé omi tó ń wọnú ilé mi o, Koiki omi tó máa mú o, àìsàn gbọ́dọ̀ ṣẹ́ nínú omi yẹn, torí táìsàn bá ṣẹ́, regulatory body kan wà tó máa wà responsible fún, ta gbọ́dọ̀ mú hold responsible. Ọmọ tó ń pè ní sewage, ìgbẹ́ nǹkan ìtọ̀ tó ń lọ, máa ṣàlàyé ní tó fi ṣẹlẹ̀ fún ẹ. Torí púpọ̀ nínú yín tẹ́ wà Nàìjíríà, àmọ́ tí Yorùbá nation mí no, okay, Yorùbá nation máa fún yín ní good water service, okay? Ṣé etí ò dùn ẹ́, ṣé o gbọ́n tí mò ń sọ? Mo kí bàbá mi Gbàdàmọ́ sí. Ẹ kàn máa rò pé tá a bá jókòó sí bíbá. Yorùbá, forget about Fúlàní tó wà ní igbó. Omi tẹ́ ń mu, omi yẹn wọ́n fẹ́ gbà lọ́wọ́ wa. Tán fi pè ní Ruga waterways. Ẹ ti gbàgbé? Ní rántí mọ́. Ẹni tó jẹ́ minister fún commissioner, not minister, commissioner ní Lagos State. Lagos yín, èèyàn ọmọ Lagos. Àyàmì Lagosian, ọmọ Fúlàní ni. A ti ṣe program yẹn rí some years back. Commissioner omi, àfi tí Sanwó-Olú olórí burúkú àwọn olòṣì gọ́ọ̀mọ̀ yín, àfi tó bá ṣe yọ nísìn. Ọmọ Fúlàní ni. Wọ́n fi gbomi lọ́wọ́ wa, àmọ́já dúró lórí eléyìí náà. Ní 1989 ni wọ́n dá Water Corporation yìí sílẹ̀. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mọ́lẹ̀ Yorùbá, October 10, 11 and 12. Ó ń lòdì lọ́wọ́. Àwọn kan máa ṣe ayẹyẹ àwọn èmi ò láìkí máa pè wọ́n lá. Àwa máa ń pè wọ́n ní sórí nílùú yìí, our sensitive about ẹni tó bá ní disability. O kò lè lẹ́nu gbàlà kó sọ pé afọ́jú ni, ọ̀dẹ̀ nìyẹn. Ó ṣe máa sọ pé afọ́jú nìyẹn. Orí ò pé, one bastard. David Blunkett, ó ní physical challenge. He was the home secretary nílùú yìí. Ajá ló máa fi ń gbé rẹ̀ káàkiri. Ó dẹ̀ ní personal guide. But ajá ẹ̀ gangan ó dájú ní ọmọ Nàìjíríà lọ. Ó ń gbádùn jọ ọmọ Nàìjíríà lọ. David Blunkett ló ń pè. Àwọn tó gbé ní UK, èmi bá nílùú yìí nígbà tí èmi dé ní 1998. Àwọn Tony Blair ti wọlé ní 1997 Labour Party. He was the home secretary. Ọmọ tó ń pè ní home secretary. Òun ló wà in charge gbogbo pé kọ́ máa wọlé wá pa wá sílùú yìí. Ta ló jẹ́ home secretary yín ní Nàìjíríà? Wàá kọ̀ rí yàn, afọ́jú ni o, afọ́jú olòṣì, bomb bastard. Ó yẹ kó jáde lẹ́nu ẹ̀ pa afọ́jú léèyàn. Ìwọ náà jẹ́ kójú ẹ̀ fọ́ kó mọ bó ṣe ń rí. Òròpó ń wúyàn kọ́ bíyàn, kéèyàn jẹ́ àkàndá èèyàn, ọ̀dẹ̀. Gbàtẹ́ pé ìlú òfò, ìlú tó wà regulated là ń gbé. tó bá jẹ́ pé rúdú yìí ni sọ̀rọ̀ sí afọ́jú anyhow ẹ̀wọ̀n ló máa kú sí ọkọ̀ ẹ̀pọ̀ ọkọ̀ máa fi ẹ́ sí ẹ̀wọ̀n díẹ̀ ni wọ́n á tún fi ẹ́ síta torí ìlú ìwọ̀n fẹ́ tó bá ti pààyàn kó pààyàn afọ́jú ló ń lọ yẹn òrè àwọn afọ́jú òrè àwọn òun ṣàfọ́jú nílẹ̀ Yorùbá àdé ń ṣe bá ń bí àlà à ń dúró lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Water Service Corporation láàárọ̀ yìí ọ̀rọ̀ omi èmi ò fẹ́ sọ̀rọ̀ Fúlàní láàárọ̀ yìí kí ni ìwúlò omi nílẹ̀ Yorùbá ǹjẹ́ bá ṣe wà nílẹ̀ Yorùbá láàárọ̀ yìí nílẹ̀ tó mọ́ ní aago 9 kọjá ìṣẹ́jú 10 aago kan náà láti jọ ń lò ó sì the end of the month kí aago tó yí padà ìlú yìí nìkan mo mọ̀ pé ní gbogbo àgbáyé aago máa ń yí padà kí ni ìwọ rò lórí ọ̀rọ̀ omi tó ń mu nílẹ̀ Yorùbá lẹ́nu kí ló rò lórí ẹ̀ àti pé àwọn tó wọ́n gbé àpápá lé wọn lọ́wọ́ ẹlòmíì ò tẹ̀mọye tó ń jáde lápápá Dr. Aliu ti ṣe analysis ẹ̀ rántí brother wa kó mú tẹmọ tí yẹn wà mọ́ tó bá mọ tó mi jẹ́ tẹ bá ti lose omi yín píá but àwọn kan gbọ́dọ̀ wà tó gbọ́dọ̀ regulate wọn ta ló ń regulate omi Nàìjíríà nonsense and jagbajantis country kí ni mo fẹ́ fà jáde láàárọ̀ mo wá rí tí BBC tí wọ́n interview Chief Executive of the Water Services Regulation Authority tó ń pè ní David Black mo gbọ́ gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ tó sọ lórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì mi mo kàn dúró báyìí mo ń wò because ẹ̀wọ̀n kí journalist lèmi àwa gbọ́dọ̀ mọ tó ń lọ nílùú torí mo gbé Yorùbá Nation dání mo ojú mi gbọ́dọ̀ dì mo gbọ́dọ̀ tún mọ tó ń lọ lágbàáyé 1st of April 1989 ni wọ́n dá sílẹ̀ wọ́n wá fáìní àwọn olè àwọn olórí burúkú àwọn olómi tìlú yìí tó fi ṣèkà fún wa ẹ̀yin fẹ́ ṣèkà faraàlú offward ẹ ti mọ mí nínú offward nísìn as today ìyẹn ní 6th of August 2024 proposed that 3 water companies iléeṣẹ́ omi mẹ́ta nílùú yìí will be fined a total of 168 million tó bá jẹ́ Nàìjíríà ni àti 168 million àti gbogbo ẹ̀ nígbọ̀n kankan mọ́ ní Nàìjíríà tó bá jẹ́ pé Nàìjíríà ni wọ́n ti fine iléeṣẹ́ omi mẹ́ta pé a fine yín fún àwọn nǹkan tí ẹ ṣe ìbàjẹ́ lé lórí àtẹni tó fine o àti water corporation o àti bọ́ọ̀dì yẹn olórí burúkú ní gbogbo wọ́n máa fi kówó jẹ ni nígbọ̀n kankan mọ́ irú ìlú yẹn lẹ́yìn fẹ́ káwá jókòó sí káwá ẹ̀yà come back to Nigeria ṣé mo lè ní kó bá mi fine water corporation pé omi tó jẹ́ kó wọnú ilé mi ní Òṣòdì tí mò ń gbé ìgbẹ́ gbanú ẹ̀ kọjá kí mo ṣí tap mo wá rí ìgbẹ́ ẹ má bínú ẹ̀ tẹ́ ń jẹ breakfast wọ́n sì mí jọ kan tí mo ṣe program kan wọ́n ní àwọn kan ń jẹun lọ́wọ́ báyìí nígbà táwọn dẹ̀ máa gbọ́ ìgbẹ́ mo kàn dárúkọ kí n máa sọ ìgbẹ́ yẹn pé just reason mo kí ẹ brother mi bàbá mi wà ríjì náà dún ni no 24/7 water what else to offer that chaos what else we move on in location 419 location confusion mo kí ẹ just reason àwọn máa jókòó sí bíbá mo wá ń sọ fún yín pé àní omi tẹ́ ń consume mo kí tèmi ó tójọ́ mẹ́ta. Good morning Koikimedia, I'm listening to you everywhere coded mo jẹ́rìí kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ láéláé. AI News well done ó ní ọmọ kan lẹ Yorùbá gbogbo àwọn tí irú àwọn news platform yìí nísìn àwọn ilé ẹ̀kẹ́ support wọ́n ẹ̀ ní support wọn fẹ́ lọ support olè Tinubu tó dá TVC sílẹ̀ ṣèbó owó Èkó ló fi dá sílẹ̀ owó wo iṣẹ́ wo ni Tinubu ṣe láyé ẹ̀ tí Ṣèyí Tinubu fi lọ ń kó 500 million fún wọn ní Maiduguri ọmọ olè fọ̀ so ẹ wá rò ẹ má kí n tún lọ láàárọ̀ kí n kọ́ra máa tẹ̀ díẹ̀díẹ̀ so kí Ṣèyí Tinubu náà tí wàá jẹ gàba lé wa lórí kò ní dá fún gbogbo ẹ̀ ní kúure ògùn máa pa gbogbo yín ni so tí bàbá ẹ̀ bá ṣe tán òun náà tí wàá jẹ gàba lé wa lórí àbí ẹ wá ní ká má jà ṣèbí nǹkan tẹ fẹ́ nìyẹn so kí ṣe tí Tinubu tó wà nísìn kọ́ ló ń jẹ́ kó yé tó bá máa yé torí pé ó wà lọ́spítù báyìí bí ṣe ń bá yín sọ̀rọ̀ kò sí lánàálì kankan ilé ìwòsàn ní Tinubu wà ó ń gba treatment ni o bóun ẹ̀ kò gbọ́ kóun ẹ̀ kò má gbọ́ wàhálà tiẹ̀ nìyẹn but ibi tá a fẹ́ lò mo kí ajá ní àjàlá ní gbogbo Libya ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí ètò tá à ń sọ lórí water corporation ni mo wà lórí ẹ̀ kí là ń pè ní water corp ok mo ṣe background mo ṣáà pé gbogbo ṣe dúdú wokowoko báyìí ẹ jẹ́ ká lo olóyè Ìgbòho dínà àti rálì ẹ má bínú ìtẹ̀wọ̀ ọ̀hún tẹ̀wọ̀ mi lórí Facebook kí ni mo fẹ́ fàyọ ńbẹ̀ ni pé ṣe rí ọ̀rọ̀ omi kò sẹ́ni tó lè bàjá àmọ́ ó lè gbà lọ́wọ́ wa in tí àwọn tó mọ̀ nípa omi. Because number one, do you know the amount of ọkọ̀ bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀m̀bẹ̀m ship tó ń wọ Nàìjíríà ní Àpápá? Àwa kọ́ la wà in control of our water. A dẹ̀ máa sọ̀rọ̀ nípa orí omi mo fẹ́ dúró lé àárọ̀ ẹ̀. Mo mọ reason why bí a torí pé bẹ́ẹ̀ lẹ̀ mi fi lọ. Tó ẹlòmíì máa ní ṣé Yorùbá nation tẹ́ fẹ́ gbà ta ló máa jẹ leader? Ọ̀dẹ̀ nìyẹn, irú omi tó ń mu yẹn kó má bàa pa ẹ́, kó má bàa ṣàìsàn, torí tó bá ṣàìsàn nínú Nàìjíríà ò ní rẹ́ni wò ẹ́ ràn. Àkó pẹ́ gbójoojúmọ́ ni. Àná mo ṣèlérí yàn kan tó send message yàn kan fẹ́ kú. Ẹni tó bá fẹ́ kú kọ́lọ̀ fún àlàáfíà. Tó bá dẹ̀ kú ẹ lọ bá gọ́vnà yín kẹ́ fọ́n kan mọ́ lórí. Ó yẹ kó ṣe hospital tó máa tọ́jú àwọn èèyàn wa. Bọ̀bọ́ kan ẹ lọ wo first page mi láàárọ̀ ẹ̀, iná ló jó, into ẹ̀kọ́ ti treat. Even if it's a 95% burn, gbogbo apá gbogbo ẹ̀ tí wá ó ti kákò báyìí. Kábíyèsí Elédùmarè. Mo kí ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń ṣe ìrọ́jú ní Nàìjíríà. Mo sọ fún yín pé ìyà máa jẹ gbogbo wa, but èmi máa tọ́jú family tèmi. Èmi ò ní jẹ́ kí family tèmi jẹ̀yà. Ìwọ náà wẹ̀ tó wà ní diaspora. So apariwo aké títí. Ẹ jẹ́ ká padà sórí waterways. Wọ́n ní wọ́n fine wọn ní 168 million. Ṣé mọ̀ pé tó bá pé Nàìjíríà lọ ti fine èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, àtowó tó fine àtàwọn tó fine ní gbọ́ kankan mọ́. How many things that you have heard and it will just go off? Ṣé ó dà pé àwọn èèyàn mọ̀ tán pè ní 1 billion naira, 2 billion, 3 billion, 10 billion, 100 billion, kíní kan million dollars tó ti gbà lónù gbogbo lónù tí Buhari àti Ọ̀ṣínbàjò gbà kí ló fi ṣe lórí ọ̀rọ̀ omi? Just to so that you can have clean potable water kó tẹ̀lé rí omi gidi mú. So ẹ jẹ́ ká kà, ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ sínú news yẹn. Gbogbo pépà lóyìí in tó sọ̀rọ̀ lórí nìyẹn. LBC, ẹni tó bá ń follow LBC dáadáa, Nick Ferrari, mo ti sọ fún yín rí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn, owó tó ń gbà ó yẹ kébì náà máa gbarú owó yẹn, but a dúpẹ́ pé at least ìran tèmi lèmi ń jà fún. Ìran tiẹ̀ lòun ń jà, òyìnbó lòun. Gbogbo tí bá play kíní nísìn ẹ máa gbọ́ voice ẹ̀ bọ̀ kò ní dẹ̀. Bọ̀ ẹja gbọ́n kan tí LBC fi kọ̀rọ̀ lé lórí. Bàbá mi Wàrí Jìnàdù ní Koiki, even Gaddafi of Libya turned desert into oasis. Mo kí ẹ̀ ń tẹ́wà lórí Facebook, Twitter space. Yes, water, the root of civilization. Gbàwẹ̀ kó má mọ̀ mi after 30 days. Ikú pa ẹ́ bí àṣà ọba Solomon. Omi. We need water, but we need clean water to go into our system so that you can then flush out the one that is not needed. We're talking about the lives of millions of Yoruba people that are in danger because we cannot consume clean, potable water. And under ṣẹ́rí gbogbo ta lè fi kúrò ní Nàìjíríà tínú máa fi bí wa omi wà nínú ẹ̀. Because water is the key. Waterways. Ẹ jẹ́ ká lọ rántí. Máa padà sórí ìtì story tí mo sọ yọ. Nigeria has 10,000 kilometers of inland waterways. These water resources contains rivers, creeks, lagoons, and lakes, and intra-coastal water. Which source is the two main rivers, Niger and Benue, both of which form a confluence at Lokoja in Kogi State. You lose your waterways to anybody. People balowo yin wahala. If your waterways goes to the southeast and they're in control, you're in problem. If it goes to the north, you're in problem. It's not even talking about going to Fulani or the agenda of the West to make sure that we do not have access to our water. So British wants to control the water. Italy wants to control the water. Can we control the waterways in UK? We own these things, but because we have stupid, bomb-bastard, olori buruku politicians that are selfish, that knows that the water belongs to the Yoruba people, they've sold us out. And nobody is upset about that. Oh, let's try and fix Nigeria. You cannot fix what cannot be fixable. That is the end of it. Baba mi Gbadamosini, I saw the video yesterday. I have to run away from the program. The man's body was peeled. Eshegoni, I want to the video here. You will sunkún abiyamọ. Ìjókòó sí bàbá máa ní kíní kan ẹwà máa ní olú ẹ̀ ń bínú. And we have ó jẹ́ kí palace no not palace ó jẹ́ kí governor yẹn kò jẹ́ kó máa sunú state mọ́. Èmi ò mọ state tí bọ̀bọ́ yẹn ti wá. But stupid, coward Yoruba people, coward and fearful. We are too scared. Somebody put petrol in the back of the vehicle. The vehicle exploded. And just something that would have solved the problem. But why we were to cackle by anything? Julia, you know go better for you. You know go better for you. Say British don't want to control your water. British created the flipping Nigeria in 1914 fraudulent amalgamation. British is the cause of what is going on in Africa. You're crazy to come and tell me on my platform that British don't control our waterways. They created the fraudulent country called Nigeria in 1914 amalgamation when they came in the 18th century. And 42 years after that, they created a monster that is creating problem on Yoruba land and the other part of Nigeria. Don't come and tell me nonsense on my platform. British is not controlling. Stop blaming British. We will blame British for the problem that created in Africa, mostly Nigeria. They have been responsible for it, and it is time that we will kill that empire. We will bring it down. We are already on it by bringing the conscious awareness. What do you mean? What do you know about our history? That you come and tell me, hey, British don't want to control your water. Brits don't own your waterway. You're an idiot to come and tell me that on my platform. They created the problem that we're all facing today in Nigeria. Because we are not Nigerians. We were Yoruba before the British came in and the monarchy system. Have you ever heard of that before? British don't control your water. How do you know that? Idiot all over the place. You see why we need to make sure that we educate all these idiots. Because some of them don't know they don't know fuckery. In English platform here. They know no fuckery about what they've done. Church of England was part of the slave trade, using slave to promote and enrich themselves. Church of England, I've done the program before. Come and tell me as well that Church of England did not enrich themselves using slave trade. Idiot all over the place. Bomb bastards. So let's go back to the LBC. Water companies order to pay customers 158 million following poor performance. Poor. Many Nigerians are poor because the country never wants you to be rich, not to talk of having good, clean water. And this 158 million, trust me, that money has already been removed from those companies that are involved. What is seized when already? Because that money, what of fuel yen, what that from customers. And when the customers, I don't know whether I will be part of that customers, but many customers would have to be paid from that money. Then why? What happened? Why is this company has to pay 158 million? They had government to pay Igbowo back. They didn't pay. Many money to cost from individuals. They will pay you. And you, well, how can we live in such a country that is so disorganized, that doesn't respect the rule of law? Tinubu wafe sorry. So Tinubu is the president as a Yoruba man. We must not call him to conscience. Kò ní dá fún yín àti Tinubu. Bomb bastard. No military regime lawa. We are in democracy and we have the right to call President Bola Tinubu anytime because òun ló sọ pé òun ló kàn. Òun dẹ̀ la máa forí ẹ̀ fagbọn. Because he could have said, no, Nigeria is no longer working and it is time that I will not continue with this presidential ambition. Right now, he's in the hospital. The person will say he won't be president. Oh, at hospital, listen. Does he need that stress for his life at his age? Even though we know he's using a fake age. Idiot all over the place. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé kò lálàáfíà. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé nǹkan kan ṣe. Wọ́n mọ̀ pé ó ti láyé oríṣiríṣi olúkálùkù ló ní nǹkan tó ń tọ́jú lára. But yet, because of his own selfish ambition, he now wants to sell the Yoruba people, with including our waterways. Well, one of it is a coastal road from Lagos to Calabar. Bomb bastard. They never finished the one from Ogun State. Just Obasanjo could not fix it. Buhari didn't care about it. Tinubu, go and fix Sangota Road. Forget about the coastal Calabar to Lagos. We don't need that for now. Idiots. Right now, he's in the hospital looking, like a baby wine. And they're protecting him so that nobody has any image of him. He's been secured properly. as against the last time he came that we all saw his video. If you see any video of Tinubu this time around, you'll be lucky. You will be lucky. So let's continue. The news this morning is that the water companies, not one, are now being ordered by the regulatory services, which Nigeria does not have and will never have. Because that is the reason why it is not a country. Because a country must respect the citizens and there must be regulatory bodies. Not that they don't have bodies in Nigeria, but they are all corrupt. They are all criminals all over the place. 1 hour in programming. I want to spend all my time here because I have to do other things. So we have 40 minutes already into the program. So let's try and push a little bit further. Water companies will be forced to pay a £157.6 million sterling penalty after missing key target on pollution, leaks, and supply interruption in Kometa. Pollution, leaks, supply interruption. Let's put that into Nigeria perspective. Pollution of people's life have gone for a very long time, for 64 years of fake independence, for over 110 years. Mukinda Dalano Bishop Lori program, but I didn't open the cards. Mukonika dupe funyi, ejeka pari Yoruba nation rally ton. Ti abawa shetan, awa kid bishop. Olukaluku lo mani ro to ma play. Leaks. Ṣé kò sí leak? Leaks nílẹ̀ Yorùbá leni. Kò sí leaks ni wọ́n pa yín. Kò sí leaks ní economy òṣìṣẹ́. Supply interruption. So add that perspective of these 3 key words and put it in the perspective of the current situation of the Yoruba people and others, because we are not selfish here. We are humanitarian people. So whether you are Yoruba is not the issue. Whether you are Igbo is not the issue. Hausas or the other indigenous, and we are not tribes. But what we are saying is that things have gone wrong in that messed up country. I'm not sure whether this is an audio that comes with it. Facebook, let's play it.
Water companies ordered to pay customers £158 million following poor performance. Water companies will be forced to pay a £157.6 million penalty after missing key targets on pollution, leaks, and supply interruptions. The performance penalty, revealed by Ofwat on Tuesday, will come in the form of lower bills to customers in 2025 to 2026. Last year, the water regulator ordered UK firms to pay back £114 million following similar findings. It comes as customer satisfaction continues to fall, with water companies missing key targets on issues including pollution. The key targets were set by Ofwat between 2020 to 25, with the UK's water regulator labelling the findings disappointing after firms fell short of expectation. In reality, that penalty will equate to a couple of pounds off the average household bill. It comes as water bills across England and Wales are set to rise by an average of around 21% over the next 5 years. The fine now means that performance penalties applied to UK water companies have totaled more than £430 meters since 2020. The regulator also warned that firms were continuing to fall further behind on key targets, highlighting that 9 out of 11 suppliers had experienced an increase in pollution incidents over the course of 2023. Following the penalty, Ofwat CEO David Black said, "This year's performance report is stark evidence that money alone will not bring the sustained improvements that customers rightly expect. It is clear that companies need..."
Let's just leave that alone. Did you get that? Oh, understand what I'm saying? Koye, ilé-iṣẹ́ tó ń produce omi fún wa, tí wọ́n tó ń charge wa, ó rò pọ̀ fẹ́ láwọn mú mi ní bíbá ẹni, ọ̀fẹ́ kọ́ omi tó ń yan yamana, yomọ̀nà, ọ̀fẹ́ kọ́, but they are fine because one miss a key target. Now, let's put it this way. Bishop Tebani time, mo lè fún láyè kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wá bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ lórí ọ̀rọ̀ tá à ń sọ yìí. What are the key targets that Nigeria did not give us or we missed that we should find Nigeria? Ó yẹ ká gbé fine lé Nigeria lórí, and that is why we want Yoruba nation. Fine tá fẹ́ fún Nigeria ni pé Just let us go. We don't want to be part of where you cannot look after us through the waters. Omi. Do you understand what I'm saying? So yeyin abiko yeyin. So clear. Shakiru Aziz, brother mi kò ní bàjẹ́ fún ẹ láíláí. Bàbá mi Olúwafẹ́mi. Ẹ jẹ́ kí àwọn kan tí mo tí kì bàbá wa Lukman Ọláìdé. Saheed Ìtànọlá Mukiyisa. Wọ́n ní no going back. Níbo la fẹ́ go back sí tẹ́lẹ̀? Ìyá mi Ọmọlára Ìyábọ̀ Àjàlá ẹ lè máa bá mi gbé gbogbo máa polówó ọjà tèmi náà láàárọ̀ yìí. Mo ní flag tí máa tà níjọ́ yẹn o. Ṣé kì í máa ṣe mi náà máa ṣòwò kékeré ni. Àṣàṣe. Bishop tẹ́ bá láyè kẹ́ wá bá mi sọ̀rọ̀. Máa fún yín ní space. Torí yín máa extend program mi. Owó tẹ̀. Èèyàn ní so bàbá ìyá mi Ọmọlára àwọn ló máa gbé gbogbo flag tí máa tà dání. Èmi ò ní ráyè. Ṣùgbọ́n tó bá fẹ́ ra flag ọ̀dọ̀ wọn ni máa direct sí. But tẹ́ bá fẹ́ flag yẹn èmi ìrọ́ mo lè ṣe wàhálà lọ post anything. No. Wàhálà yẹn ti pọ̀ jù. I can't go and do posting. Ẹ kọ̀ mówó yín dání. Ẹ mówó dání níjọ́ Saturday. Ẹni tó fẹ́ flags. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ti ní flag yìí ẹ kó dání o. Bishop sí lórí ètò lánàá. Mo ń ṣó kinní tí mo lọ rà lánàá. Ọ̀yá dáhùn pé Bishop ló ń pè wọlé. Ẹ já lọ bá Bishop ká bá wọn sọ̀rọ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ kí Bishop bá wa sọ̀rọ̀. Ọ̀yá wá tí Bishop bá ń bá wa sọ̀rọ̀ èmi á lè lọ ṣe coffee mi. Bọ̀ ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn tó wà lórí ètò. Mo kí àmì Ọmọlára Ìyábọ̀ Àjàlá ṣé gan ni mọ́mì. I look forward to see you. Àwọn ló máa ń bá mi ṣe gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ ètò káta flag. Wá dẹ̀ kówó ẹ̀ lé mi lọ́wọ́. Èmi náà dẹ̀ fowó ẹ̀ ṣe kí ni. Màá fi ṣe tó bá wù mí mo lówó yẹn. Kò ń ṣòwò Yorùbá nation. Okay? Ẹ bá ti ń gbọ́ títà rírà ojú yín máa rà. Mo kí Ọlánìpẹ̀kun Forty Plenty. Mo kí Ibrahim Salami. Lawrence Ọlálékan mo kí. Bàbá mi Olúwaṣẹ́ sí Ferrari mo kí sà. Kabiru Adesina. Bishop ẹ ti wà lórí ètò. Ẹ máa ní ẹ̀ ń pè mí. Ẹ máa fire on. Èmi wà ní kitchen báyìí mo lọ gbómi kaná. Orí stove ni màá ti gbé kaná. Torí pé tí bá gbé kaná lórí gas ó máa cheap àbí bá ẹ jẹ́ ń plug ẹ̀. Ẹ jẹ́ ìyẹn máa yá. Ó yẹ gbóhùn sókè Bishop àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ń gbọ́ yín. Voice yẹn ó lò ṣé látọ̀dọ̀ mi àbí látọ̀dọ̀ yín mò ń bọ̀. Ó yẹ gbóhùn sókè náà mo ti yọ ó yẹ sọ̀rọ̀ mo ti yọ kúrò ní speaker sometimes speaker yẹn máa ń fail àmàrà speaker mi lágbára Ọlọ́run ó yẹ gbóhùn sókè wọ́n gbọ́ yín èmi náà máa gbọ́ yín ní background ẹ máa sọ̀rọ̀ lọ.
ẹ ṣe gan lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀. Now Nigeria is not responsible for its citizens. Nigeria is not a responsible government. They are not responsible for anything. The government is structured as a tax master. So only what they know is to tax the people to make something out of the people. They are not responsible. They don't know what government is all entails, what government is all about. What they know is the citizen is slave to them that are in government. That's their orientation, and they take advantage of government machineries to extract from people and enrich themselves, and in the name of providing for the government. Gbogbo àwọn ìlú àgbáyé ìjọba wà, wọ́n gbé ìjọba ìlú yẹn kalẹ̀ láti pèsè fún ará ìlú wọn ni. The government is for all the people, all the citizens, not for some people that are in the government. That's why let's say wípé Nigeria wọ́n rotate ara wọn sí ìjọba yẹn ni. And that can be envisaged also in public service. What who knows nobody cannot just any service come by. Tó jẹ́ pé ọmọ tí tó jẹ́ pé wọn mọ̀ rí cannot just apply to any public service kí wọ́n gbà. So àwọn ara wọn àwọn ní Nàìjíríà wà fún. Now, talking about water. Recently now, Lagos State government issue kìíní wípé is it from here wípé gbogbo títì gbogbo gutter is always full of the bottle of water, bottle and nylon of water, and to them the only solution to them is that wọ́n máa tó bá máa di January 2025 wọ́n máa ban the pure water and bottled water in Lagos State. I mean, this is madness. That is the only distilled water táwọn èèyàn mu. Apart from that nylon water, don't pay pure water, and the bottled water, there is no any distilled water fún àwọn èèyàn. Ìjọba ò lómi táwọn èèyàn lè máa mu. Everybody is the one who build his own well or gbogbo ilé pátápátá ni oníkálukú ṣe kànga sílé ẹ̀, and that well or borehole is not distilled. It is not distilled water. People simply pump it to best cook. The rest is to bath. You can't even say that the well in your house oti apply for àìsàn tó mọ̀dí ni, except if after you have pumped it, you have a distillation system in your house in which you are using. So everybody is the local government of his house managing his thing concerning water. Now, the only general alternative is private company that decided that we will distill water for you, package it in bottle or package it in nylon and sell. Now, because they are having issue of sanitation, nylon on the road, nylon on the street, then they don't know the next solution. The next solution is that they will ban the water or ban the bottled distilled water. So that shows bí orí àwọn tó ń ṣèjọba ní Nàìjíríà bórí wọ́n ṣe kú. They see business, they call it problem. They see a lot of opportunities, they call it problem. In different countries of the world, they create recycling companies that picks up all those nylon, plastic, used and everything and recycle it. That is a job on its own for all the youths or people, not only youth, adults that are saying that they have no job and they are now doing money ritual up and down. And the politicians, waiting for the politicians to give them money for dirty assignment. Recycling companies and all those materials, rubbers, plastic, nylon are turned into a rubber product use. One few ṣe chair, one few ṣe a lot of rubber product, one few plastic bottle tuntun mi. A lot big companies. So even if the Lagos State government or Nigerian government did not have any money to invest into recycling companies like that, they don't need to spend one kobo. What they just need is visit Japan, visit China, visit any country, Europe, that have such a technical know-how and investment in it, discuss with them in partnership how they can come and build that in your land. You will give them enabling environment. You will give them land. You will provide for them. Nígbà tí Nigeria ò tiẹ̀ ní electricity, ṣé wọ́n ní constant electricity ni? How would they take it? So bí government Nigeria ṣe wà paralyzed, bẹ́ẹ̀ ni ọpọlọ àwọn tó ń ṣàdarí Nigeria náà paralyzed. So you see the way they make decisions, like Oribi Bello, Gorififo, they have nothing to take further. They are not productive, and they are just there for their self-benefit as well. How will a country continue like that? Depriving the citizen of all social rights and indigenous heritage, denying all of them, attributing all the benefit to whosoever is in public office. That is not a government. That is not a government.
Bishop, let me help you. I was listening carefully while I was preparing my small little meal, which is just tea and bread with butter. I think you are eating as well because you were talking about the recycling company, and to be honest with you, when I heard it, I'm thinking to myself, hey, Bishop, because the recycling that you talked about was mentioned this morning as well on the BBC News, and Toba followed the BBC Breakfast this morning. They were actually talking about the recycling. And there's a lot of money involved as well. But I'll let you to go ahead, Bishop, while I'm still, preparing to have my small little meal. Egbon's okay, Bishop.
Yeah. Sharing any God did not create everything in its final state. Gbogbo t'Ọlọ́run dá, ó fi àyè sílẹ̀ fún ẹ̀dá tó máa gbélé ayé láti tún máa tún wọn dá. Because there is evolution, progression, and nothing is inconstant. We pay no. Tó bá ti lè jẹ́ pé ènìyàn wà ńbẹ̀, ilé ayé ìdẹ̀ ni. Àtúndá máa wà ńbẹ̀. There will be progression. There will be an increase. Ṣebí iṣu la gbìn, a ṣe tó fi iṣu ìgúnyán. Ṣebí cassava la gbìn, a lè jẹ́ raw, a lè jẹ́ tá bá sè bẹ́ẹ̀ náà, a ṣe tó fi ń ṣe gàárì. And you see, the life continues. But àwọn tó ń ṣàdarí Nàìjíríà ọpọlọ wọn ti kú. They can't think further. Their brain is short length. They can't see further. Nígbà tí crude oil gan tó jẹ́ pé ó lè bring out all those rubber products for them, wọ́n lè refine ẹ̀. Iṣẹ́ náà tààrọ̀ tí wọ́n gba just crude oil can produce at least eight byproducts from it. Just one crude oil, 8 byproducts. Nigeria ń kó crude oil lílẹ̀ láti gba 1/8 nǹkan tó ń kó sílẹ̀. Báwo la kúrí àwọn èèyàn ṣe rẹ̀? Báwo la yìí máa mọ̀ pé àwọn èèyàn yẹn wọn ò kúrí tòótọ́ tó lè take such a decision? Now, nígbà tí ẹ wá ń lo gbogbo àwọn èèyàn ń lo byproducts of crude oil or something like that, rubber ni o, plastic, kò sẹ́ni tó máa sọ pé you can't drink water inside rubber. Tó bá ní pé ẹ bá ń di wọn pé bomi sí rọ́bà mọ́ kinní kan, àwọn mineral tẹ̀ mú kọ́ inú rọ́bà kan náà ń kó wọn sí ni. Ṣé tó máa bá ń di mineral náà ni? Okay. What about àwọn oògùn tá à ń lò tó jẹ́ pé inú rọ́bà náà kó wọn sí? So if you say that you are binding water in a nylon, you are binding water in rubber because you can't think further. You don't know what to do. You don't know that there is more to life than that. And your color initiating it. Nígbà tí ẹ dẹ̀ ti ń lò bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn, 31 challenges. That challenge is a business. That challenges that you are seeing is a business. So what are you supposed to do as a government to create enabling environment and policies and institutions to address that problem? You have created job for some people. Not to banish and something. Only people call go for. So in a country that they know what they are doing, that is the decision they took. They create recycling companies. Because they brought back anything crude oil, it's not waste. Pure penny.
Let me come in again, Bishop. 6 days ago, today is 8, which is 2nd of October. BBC headline: Council to recycle coffee pods to reduce carbon. Coffee pods can now be recycled at the Wiltshire Council household recycling centers. Aluminium and the plastic coffee pods used in the pod system of coffee machines can now be taken to the centers and deposited in the separate plastic and aluminium recycling bins. They have to be collected separately as they are recycled at the different facilities. Councillor Dominic Moons said these innovations aligns with our pledge to help the country become carbon neutral, which is a key priority for us. Recycling service pod back. We shared the pod to remove the coffee. Then the plastic and the aluminium are used to create a new product, including packaging car components, and building product. The coffee grounds will be treated by anaerobic digestion to create a renewable energy and soil improver. Mr. Mons, cabinet member for Waste and Environment, said it is great that residents will now be able to use their coffee machines happy in the knowledge that their used pod can be recycled into a new product and renewable energy. Podback Executive Director Ricky Edley added, we want to make the coffee pod recycling as easy as possible, and the new service enables residents to drop off pods when convenient alongside other recyclable and helps to reduce waste recycling. That is just 2 days ago on the BBC. Many more like that. Devon reuse centers reached 10,000 ton milestone. This is another headline yesterday. Again, reuse centers have now reached 10,000 ton milestone. About 1 million items originally discarded at the recycling centers in Devon have been repurposed and reused, bosses have said. Devon County Council, Tobani Council, equivalent to your local government, okay? Say that there were 18 reuse shops in Devon, 19 recycling centers, and they sold reconditioned items, which include furniture, television, bicycles, and the gardening equipment, books, and tools. The boss said that more than 10,000 tons of discarded items have been diverted, reused since 2012. Bishop, okay.
Thank you. Now, before I round up, now, the problem that caused all the degeneration in Yoruba and in Nigeria is, a leader without a successor is a failure. Àwọn bàbá wa Awólọ́wọ̀, Jákàndé, they are leaders, but wọn ò ní àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn gidi. Wọn ò ní àwọn ọmọ ẹ̀yìn gidi tó lè gba ìjọba lẹ́yìn wọn. So it makes what they labored an orientation that they had effortless, filter. Tẹ́bádé Oshodi in Lagos. Láti ìgbà Jákàndé, wọ́n build the recycling beam kan síbẹ̀ is a company owned by Lagos State. It's a recycling center. The structure is still there. láti ìgbà yẹn ó dà pé wọ́n náà operate láti ìgbà yẹn, but after that the government is up from there during the military, it was shut down. When democracy came back, wọn mọ tó lè fi ṣe. It was just the ẹ̀gbọ́n sáàdì àwọn ilẹ̀ tó tún wà mẹ́ wọ́n ti ta díẹ̀ fún company. Wọn kò lè ta recycling company yìí building yẹn gangan ni. So the only person tó revisit ibẹ̀ yẹn is Babatunde Raji Fashola. He's the one that revisit that place and rebuild it. Ó wá tún ṣe. Mo rò pé ó ní plan wípé they need now to buy equipment, recycling machine and everything into that place so that one lè máa lò. But after Raji Fashola left, that place was locked and useless again till now.
Unbelievable.
And that is the only recycling company owned by Lagos State government in Lagos State. And in fact, in entire Nigeria, because they have no idea what is recycling. You can imagine a government sitting down and say that because plastic is seen on the road, nylon is seen on the road, it will ban a product. It shows how short-sighted these people are. Tọ́mátì wà nínú AC nínú ọ́fíìsì yẹn ọpọlọ wọn máa ń dí. They can't think further because they are in combustion with a lot of pleasure. Government is not for that. Thank you very much.
Eshegoni Bishop. That was a good one, and thank you so much. Well, only 1 hour lack of issue, and I'm going to be bringing the program to an end. It's exactly 1 hour 6 minutes. Let me quickly shout out to look. We love to always give a shout out to you all because we are not robots. So Tabandaru Karawa, we just want to appreciate, and we want the people that will listen to this now and the future to say, what Daruko Urukoi, they can trace it back because some of you, your parent, your family knows your username on YouTube and they will say, these are my generation. So let me give shout out first to Peter Pan for also joining us this morning. Says that quote, fighting to wake the people up is the hardest battle in the world, especially people like Nigerians that hate the truth and change. Thank you so much. Mr. Ademola Tai will say good morning and well done for the good job. Triple DRS, I will meet you on Friday. Eni Akupalemo. Again, let me appreciate 28 of our followers helped us to raise the money towards the ticket, because by buying the ticket, you have helped this upcoming event, which is the dinner. So this platform, Koikimedia, we sold 28 tickets. Everybody was given 1 table each to go and sell with 10 people on it. I could not have done this without every one of you. Extra hours. I'm serious. I'm still getting calls up to this morning. And I'm saying, if you truly want to be there, I would just say, close your eyes and say, Koiki, £100, but that was a call that came in this morning. Just buy it. There's still a bit of room. But from Thursday, there might not be any more. I know we are all busy people. I've checked the parking for the hotel, but the surroundings I've not checked. But from what I'm told by those that have used the venue before, say the surrounding is free. But I have a price for the parking in the hotel. It's not anything that will run us out of our pocket, like Barolong. So 28 people. One of them was a VIP. He paid a little bit more. Not for anything. So 28 here. I don't want anybody's names to show, but all these will be part of my book in the future. So also, let me appreciate all the committees. Mosola no money, mu alokun jura wa lo lórí nǹkan tó ń bọ̀ ní kíní, but gbogbo wa la wà involved. I will not bail the cat yet, but we will be grateful for Bishop Adesina after the event of Saturday at the price tag. I will leave it like that. I'm aware of what he wants to do, and it has already been confirmed. But let me not let the cat out of them. Even I've not told the committee. It will be part of another surprise. There's another surprise that I'm just praying if all goes as planned. Not Tinubu. Tinubu, because I expect we're not expecting Tinubu at the venue. This person should be flying out of a country in not Europe, but somewhere within US and Canada. Ẹ bá mi gbàdúrà pé kí n gbọ́ èsì dáadáa látọ̀dọ̀ wọn. Mo pè wọ́n lánàá. Wọ́n ní by today, the latest Wednesday, they will know. Please pray in Ìṣẹ̀ṣe, Yoruba, Allah, Jesus. Another very important icon. Hopefully. So, what else on that? Now, before we wrap up the program, because I got to go now, let me say thank you. Thank you, Yoruba. Tí ẹ gbà pé lóòótọ́ wọ́n fìyà omi jẹ wá. Tó bá tẹ̀ ẹ̀ à ń sọ̀rọ̀ pé Fúlàní fìyà jẹ wá, wọ́n ti fìyà omi wọ́n ti fi jẹ wá. Kò dẹ̀ sẹ́ni tó lè bá omi ṣọ̀tá. Àwa la lómi ilẹ̀ Yorùbá, ó dẹ̀ gbọ́dọ̀ padà sí wa lọ́wọ́. Lágbára àwọn tó láyé tó lọ́run. So that is also on that. Mo kí gbogbo yín o. You might be asking where I get my strength from. I just don't know. I don't know myself. But let me appreciate every one of us. I will definitely be out, but I'm testing a lot of the equipment that came through, trying to get them going. And it's a big task on its own, because a lot of things have come through that we're trying to put together for the day. You know, a lot of work. I'm testing a lot of gadgets, you know, too many gadget there, see how to make sure that we have the nice images, pictures, you know. And to be volunteer for any at least Saturday. If you have the time to say Koiki on a Friday, but I'll just be there with you if you need my service to help me out. So that I to my love for washing Koiki, she can be a picture or ya before me, because I enjoy. Okay, and we want, you know, especially if I'm toasting, you know, venue, we want them to see things clearly. And this has cost me thousands of pounds in the last 4 weeks, buying stuff that I would probably not have worried about, you know. So today, our little kit came through. It's a little kit, but it has very important significance. Hold here and enjoy around you. As she fair around, you know, you have your table, but you just say, Koiki, look, I'm here. I can help you. I need help that day. Abi, Bugwano la don't she. You will have picture with Igbo on that day. Am I worried? Igbo will be there. Any picture, personal picture. Bugwenti phone memory back. Ejelo deleted there. Come on, the big bat. Ebani Koiki ba mi ya picture. But look, but the mama ni kosi space mo. So Mubewa. So there's a lot of things. So this was what we asked for donation. I think about 3 people reach out. I really do at the same message similar, Roy. But look, video about King Solomon. I've not watched it. I don't know what is inside. So this kit we paid for arrived. In Taraba Sonibi by. Kò ṣe mi mo ní gbogbo eléyìí fún ṣe wa náà ni, because ilé iṣẹ́ ìnísìn àti sọ pé Yorùbá nation ló ní. And that's why I'm not taking advert. Àwọn èèyàn bẹ̀ mí gan fún advert, and I said no, I'm not. I'm not talking about your advert. Èmi ò ṣe advert àjàṣẹ́pọ̀ kíkpo kẹwàá ogun tẹ máa fi bára yín sùn. I have good clients, and some of them don't want to associate what I'm doing right now. And I say, okay, fine. I'll probably lose about £50,000 a year because I am an activist. And to be an activist, I'm cross orúkọ. Certain events, apply for mo fẹ́ lọ, one rejected, and I know why. So, but I don't worry about that. So my organization is facing a lot of difficulties with things that we should be doing normally. Normally, to bá jẹ́ pé mo ṣe Yoruba Nation, that I have done in the past, and I did not have any problem with them. But because they now know where I stand, òyìnbó mọ̀ pé mo fẹ́ jẹ́ kí Nàìjíríà pín, so could they expect kí Nàìjíríà pín because ibẹ̀ lòun ti ń jẹ, èmi dẹ̀ sọ pé irọ́ àníjọgbà fúnra wa. Ìkan tí wọ́n accuse mi láàárọ̀ ẹ̀, tẹ bá follow program, tẹ bá rewind ẹ̀, ó pè lẹ́ni Juliet, ó ní British kan ló ń control mi wa, orí ò pè. So mo dúpẹ́ lọ́wọ́ gbogbo yín o. So these are the little things. So I need to connect all these things together. You know, I'm waiting for my Ethernet. I hope the postman will come. If not, láti lọ sí pound shop báyìí nísìn kí n tẹ kọ́kọ́ lọ ra kékeré kan tí wa, because we use Wi-Fi in the house. Ó ti pẹ́ tí mo ti lọ Ethernet. So these things is Ethernet. Mo ti set gbogbo ẹ̀tàn lánàá. Mo wá wá Ethernet cable. So it's another camera. So all these things we're putting together. So lánàá gbogbo bíbáyìí, mo dá gbogbo bíbáyìí rú ni. Àwọn ọmọ yẹn ti lọ sí school nísìn. So I have a very limited hour to play with because táwọn ọmọ bá ti dé, ọmọ mi, hey, Dad, what's this? And I don't want them to touch anything. These are expensive products. So mo kí gbogbo wa pé ẹ̀yin lẹ rán léṣẹ́ ìlọ́wọ́ o. In tí BBC ń lò ju eléyìí lọ, bàbá Koiki ẹrù ló gbé dání ìmọ̀ tèmi náà bá rí ilé tí mo fi ń ṣe shoot movie music film ṣùgbọ́n ọ̀yà ẹ̀mọ̀ ọ̀dẹ̀ yẹn máa ń ṣe tẹ̀ bá ń ṣe the video music, ọ̀yà dance, ọ̀yà táwọn ọmọ ẹ bá ti ń jó ẹ máa gbé kámẹ́rà sí ìdí wọn. So this is a Panasonic. In tí BBC ń lò ju eléyìí lọ. Mo lọ sí Tottenham Court Road níjọ́ Sunday gbogbo ilẹ̀ rí mi. Mo dé ṣọ́ọ̀pù kan, èmi gan àyà mi já nígbà tó gbé kámẹ́rà yẹn jáde, camcorder tí mo bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé lò ní. Ẹ bá yẹn kì í surprise yẹn níbí báyìí. Mo ní mò ń bọ̀, mo ní nice. Èmi náà yà sùn ìbò mo jáde. Dennis mo kí àwọn GR1. So ẹ ràn wá lọ́wọ́, ẹ support platform yìí. This platform is not going nowhere. Yoruba Nation la máa dúró tán. Mo sọ fáwọn tó ń bá mi ṣiṣẹ́. I told them they have the room to do other things, but they back cross the line. You have the right to go. It's painful, but it is what it is. Ilé-iṣẹ́ tó bá believe in, pé nǹkan tó gbé dání. Àwọn kan náà wọ́n believe, they've gone. Àwọn kan dẹ̀ dúró, àmújàsí. So we are here for everybody, and we'll be here for Yoruba people. Like I said, Baba Kitoye yesterday sent something through DHL. My dọ́dọ̀ mi mo track ẹ̀, my débi báyìí láàárọ̀ ọ̀la. Very important letter that will be delivered to the UK government. Mo kí Baba Kitoye gan at 89. Baba yẹn ṣiṣẹ́. Mo wá kí àwọn staff wọn tó wà lábẹ́ wọn náà. Mo kí Wàlátà lórí ẹbí. Mo kí brother mi Shakiru. We're going home very soon. Bofe Boko. The end of Nigeria is getting closer. How soon is what everybody wants to know. But it is sitting on a Obasanjo gan sọ pé Nigeria is sitting on a keg of time bomb. It can explode anytime. But we have to prepare. Kó tó lọ explode. Kó má lọ explode, tá bá lọ prepare. We need to have something ready so that by the time the country goes down, we would all have our way out. So in Tembo, on Friday, when somebody called me this morning and said, "You're me parking and all that," I said, "Look, I promise that I will go around there, but it's just like any other event, the ban law. Because worst it to parking. Even if you have to park 10, 15 minutes away out of the venue. You understand? So I call it park 20 minutes away, 15, and then walk in. But looking into the hotel itself, which I did not do in the past. Long charge for parking. She both test upon only parking. See what they confirm. I went to their website, and this is the details I pull out. Just from a motobo. So I went to Hilton, and it's not a bad one. It's not as bad as anything that 30 sorry. Tẹ́ bá fẹ́ lọ wo Davido ní Wembley, ẹ máa sanwó parking. Tí Burna Boy bá fẹ́ wá play ní O2, ẹ sanwó parking. And I'm sure you know all that. Moki, Mr. Shaku. So looking at the price, for 1 hour is £7. For 2 hours is £12.50. Between 3 to 4 hours is £22. Between 5 to 6 is £27. Let's now work out how long do you think you will spend with us on Friday and Igboho? Because I'm looking forward to see many of you. I'm not begging. No matter how busy I am, tap my shoulder and say, Koiki, YouTube. I will take a picture of selfie straight away. I will send it to my WhatsApp to myself. I will put your name in. Then I will find you after the event when I've settled down. And then I'll send a picture and say, let's take selfie. Let's mingle together. And let's celebrate Igboho's life while he's here. So celebrate we are celebrating his life that the Fulani government wanted to kill. Ogun Naira film looking. So as I end this program in 10 minutes, because at the 20 again, Hilton, and this is the information from what I'm reading now. Hilton London Kensington, address here is 179/199 Holland Park Avenue, London W11. Kò jẹ́ kí n máa lo W bẹ́ẹ̀ whiskey ló yẹ kí n sọ, but fún àǹfààní gbogbo wa. W11 4 Uniform Lima. The nearest tube station to débẹ̀ is Shepherd's Bush, fáwọn tí wọ́n drive. Because somebody is coming from Woolwich area, going to Triple DRS, another person, and he's not driving. So we checked it yesterday. Elizabeth line to Bond Street and then join the Central line. Fáwọn tó ń bọ̀ láti abroad, from Heathrow Airport, because there will be somebody that's arrived on Friday morning. There's somebody arriving tomorrow, and I'm aware of somebody arriving from Switzerland and all places. It's 13 miles from London Heathrow Airport. From Gatwick Airport is about 30 miles. Oh, no, sir, dear. From London Stansted, oh, no, sir, dear. I'm just thinking something now. They might be listening. So from London Stansted Airport, 45 miles. So from Battersea Park, 3.3, blah, blah, blah. So it's a good location, and we all have a good time. Oyewole Oluwaseun Babawani, Dangote companies, Apapa Port, Tinkan Port, Lekki Deep Sea Port, Ondo Deep Sea Port, Ogun Free Trade Zone, Gold Deposit, fún yàn kan péré. Àbí tí mo kà kọ́ nìyẹn, glasses mi ò parọ́ náà. Wọ́n ní Dangote, òun ló gbé Apapa dání sọ́wọ́, Tinkan Port, Lekki Deep Sea, Ondo Deep Sea, torí kíni, ọmọ Fúlàní. Bó bá tẹ̀ ṣọ́ ọmọ Málà ńkọ́. Ẹ kó rí wá pé o ká mọ̀ tá à ń ṣe o. Yorùbá nation tó bá lẹ́fẹ̀ nínú kò ń sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀fẹ̀ o. Tá bá jókòó tá à ń fi ẹ̀fẹ̀ sí kókó ní mínì ni o. Ìtàgbédání tí ẹ kí ó máa pa wá lẹ́kùn gan gidi fúnran wa níbi tó wà lénìí. It's a painful thing that we are where we are today. So when we sit here and share, no, it's more bigger than that. So so please support us. My first bank account, like I said yesterday, what in that one problem with apps nonsense one, we were all kicked out in Nigeria. I could not log back in because certain things could not be used to activate it, especially my bank card. I've not been to Nigeria for 22, 23, 24, 3 years now. My last trip to Nigeria was 2021. So Moki, our great solution, she's traveling from Dublin. Emma Benupemu announced it. She'll be with me on Friday. And I'm grateful to say that she's coming. Because I told her, money, Dublin, and you are. And not take a ticket was Sibado. In your cost of would you late if you want. And she agreed with me and say, both are some number of Igbo. So she's traveling all the way from Dublin. Moki Bugua. So anytime bo. Emma Lossi Bishe, because no doubt about it, but we will have a great time whenever you arrive. Mama Tabani 7 African time. I want you on a day. But let me just say, we will all have a great time. You will see, but God's willing. Let's share the money. Now on the Saturday, we would all also be out again. I will continue to check the weather, and I hope the weather will be clear as good as it was last week Saturday, so that we can have a great outing. Because already the committee are telling me I need to call the bus company. Maybe they might have to give us a different bus to money cover. I don't want any cover. I want it open roof. But if Tojoba Loro, it will be too much. But I'm back Siri so Siri. I just can be lower Siri. I just can start be lower Siri. Siri, what is the weather like on Saturday?
Saturday's forecast for London is 13 degrees and partly cloudy.
What did that for you? Technology. So, Onokamawa partly clouded, so there will be no rain. Entire fleece. Maybe on the day you want to buy it. Entire flag. You mean that flag o? Gbogbo ní flag. Kò ṣọ̀fẹ́ o. If you support the Koiki ọmọ yín ni o. At least money flags tó 200 lọ. A ní kékèké. A dẹ̀ ní size o ní alábọ̀. Ó máa kí n lọ pín flyer dé. Anyway, tí easy bá ti dé, a jọ máa wọ̀ gbòòrò lọ. Ó ti busy kódà kò sí lórí program. You don't travel but ní London. Easy Aziz Badeshere. Ó busy gan. Ó máa dé London láìpẹ́ yìí. So eléyìí wà £15 ní price lọ sókè. £10 láǹtà tẹ́lẹ̀ àlè ta ní price yẹn mọ́ because economy ti change ẹni bínú sí mi. Pọ́n mẹ́wàá mo dẹ̀ ní ńlá yẹn mo ní láti kà kó pọ̀. Àwọn ńlá ta máa ń lò gbẹ̀ngbẹ̀mù yẹn. So ẹ support mi níjọ́ yẹn o. Ẹ jẹ́ káwa náà rí flag ta. So àwọn kéékèèké báyìí àwọn yẹn la máa tà ní £10. Ilé gan ti dọ̀tí ṣá láti fi sí washing machine. And the good thing about these flags are lè bá quality ẹ̀ ní Nàìjíríà láìláì ibò FAG ni àwọn kan tẹ̀ ń pè mí níbo láti ṣe flag that díẹ̀ ni kò lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ bomb bastard tí bá ti fún ẹ níyẹn o mọ̀ pé mi gan sí nínú business mọ̀ mi bá sọ pé tí mo ti ń ṣe flag fún ẹ lọ ṣe Nàìjíríà náà wọn náà ní Koiki Nàìjíríà ló ti ń ṣe flag lọ ṣe ní Nàìjíríà ta ló dì yín mú èèyàn máa lè mo kẹ́yìn diaspora tí ẹ ṣe ìnáwó rẹpẹtẹ nígbà flag yẹn we are 3 minutes away and thank you so much. Like I said, it might be late, like yesterday, only my late before I come out again. I need a little bit of time to pack and do things and walk around a lot of things, test a lot of things. I'm moving with 2 laptops on the day, the machine and this other one, and I need to make sure that everything is perfected. Muki Ganioloyede, Muki brother me, Muki Mr. Ayodeji, Amukme, Muki gbogbo àwọn leaders wa. Láti orí bàbá wa Akitoye tí a gbà fún látorí bàbá wa Ìgbòho Ọ̀túnba Démọ́lá is the deputy of the YSDM akí gbogbo àwọn tí wọ́n jẹ́ finance YSDM and also for their contribution towards this great event akí bàbá wa Àwòrò Ṣàṣà bàbá dáadáa mo kí àwọn tó ní ká má máa dárúkọ àwọn ní Koiki má dárúkọ mi o má dárúkọ mi rárá bọ̀ ẹ̀yìn ni mo dúró sí. Ibi tó bá ṣe pé ibi tó náà lọ yẹn gangan lèmi náà máa tẹ̀lé débẹ̀ àti Ìgbòho má máa rò pé ìwọ nìkan ni wọ́n máa náà ọmọ Yorùbá tẹ́ bá dẹ́yìn wọ́n máa padà lẹ́yìn jẹ́ ṣọ́tọ̀ gbogbo ẹnu yín Ṣákírù bó ṣe wà lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ yẹn nísìn àwọn kan dúró ní Koiki àti Ìgbòho wọ́n dúró ní ṣúkóló lórí kí mi ò gbọ́ Yorùbá dáadáa ní ṣúkóló ẹ̀yin politicians ní ṣúkóló báyìí ká tún lọ síbẹ̀ láàárọ̀ ní ṣúkóló ẹ jẹ́ kájọ jókòó kájọ sọ̀rọ̀ pé a fẹ́ kúrò ní Nàìjíríà if not ibẹ̀ yẹn ò ní gba gbogbo wa òru máa mú wa gbìí tábàdórí ẹ mọ̀ ẹ bẹ̀ wà nígbọ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ gbogbo ẹnu mo fi sọ lórí social media ẹ bẹ̀ wà nígbọ́ so ebi kan ìlú Lebanon ti dàrú báyìí nísìnyí Israel bó ṣe ń jà kò sí flight tó lọ sí Israel bí tẹ́lẹ̀ mọ́ ó ti reduce ẹ̀ ó ti affect tourism wọn even though pé Israel ní agbára ìjábá dé kò sẹ́ni kankan tó máa gbádùn ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ ni mo sọ fún yín ní kúure bomb bastard òru máa mú gbogbo wa nínú south west ó kù díẹ̀ nìbọn ró ẹ̀ ṣí èrè kíyà máa jà wọn yan wa kọ́ máa wá sórí social media máa tọrọ 10 naira tọrọ 10 pounds ẹ̀ náà ń ṣèjọba lé wa lórí ó kù díẹ̀ Ọlọ́run jẹ́ kí Tinubu kó yè kó lè padà lọ sílé kó rí èrè lọ pé kó lọ ṣe tí ẹ kó ṣe. Èmi ò gbàdúrà kú fún wọ́n ẹ gbàdúrà fún Tinubu ara ìyá gan ó sick gan. I will leave it like that. Yorùbá nation no going back. Iṣẹ́ wa fúnlẹ̀ wá orí ilẹ̀ ibi wá kàgbéga falẹ̀rí ìgbàgbọ́ wa ni pé bàtí bẹ́ẹ̀rù làbọ̀ mọ́ ká ṣiṣẹ́ kájọlá ìṣọ̀kan àtòmìnira ní kẹjẹ́ ká máa lépa ìtẹ̀síwájú fọ̀pọ̀ ire àtòhun tó dára ọmọ Oòduà dìde bọ̀ sípò ẹ̀tọ́ rẹ ìwọ ni ìmọ́lẹ̀ ògo adúláwọ̀. Yorùbá nation no going back. Yorùbá nation for life. Good morning. Have a blessed day.